I think our parents were more hesitant. It just hasn't dawned on them quite yet that this is our home.
At this stage in our life, since it's just the two of us, this space seems perfectly fine, and it's more than big enough for what we need.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 140 square feet.
So I don't have to worry about putting down roots in one permanent location. We're still young, we love to travel, and this house gives us that opportunity. I didn't have to get rid of too much stuff.
I definitely did. I think we made probably 7 full car loads to Goodwill.
We always get the questions like, how do you manage in a space like this? Well, I cook in the kitchen. I work on the computer, and I'm a freelance 3D artist, so this is my workspace. I sleep in the loft. I shower in my bathroom. I'm doing exactly the same thing as everybody else. It's just I don't have a lot of that open space. He definitely is the king of the tiny castle.
He even has his own special little bathroom. You can see right over here, there is a little kitty doorway, and he can do his business. And then it also kind of keeps the smells in there. Melissa is a 3D modeler and animator, so we actually made the plans ourselves. The whole idea of the tiny house, part of it is we ended up figuring out that we had spent $58,000 in rent in 4 years. The house itself was around $20,000, and the entire solar setup was about $12,000. So we have just over 1 kilowatt of power collection right here. And then we have a big long cable running underneath the house that goes to the solar inverter. We have the battery cables that run over and go into our battery box here. They're sealed lead acid. Being in Washington State, the clouds definitely prevent the solar panels from picking up as much power as they could. And so during the winter, we usually end up spending about $1 a day in electricity. So here we've got our water hookup, and we just have it hooked into a frost-proof hydrant. We decided to do natural wool, sheep's wool insulation.
It's a little bit more pricey. Originally we were going to do fiberglass, but you know, you read how it's not healthy for you to breathe.
Yeah.
Well, we're legally camping.
That's been the biggest challenge for a lot of people is getting that zoning set up right to allow for somebody in a tiny house.
Septic, we don't have any septic, but we currently aren't using the composting toilet here just because the landowner prefers us just using the bathroom in the garage.
Not that I've really seen. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody try to take on a personal challenge of having the smallest house out there. Most people that are building tiny houses, they're doing it for themselves. Had you ever used power tools even?
Just the ones in wood shop.
Yeah, and I also hadn't really built anything large scale.
We never thought that we could ever create something like this. I'll just be sitting inside and I'll be like, we built this.
What if you need space from one another? What do you do?
You actually open the front door and you walk out.